Today we start the baking side. Things you bake yourself always taste much better, and there's a cost saving which is important as well. Home baking includes pastry making, cakes and biscuit making, and bread making using dough made from brown or white flour. When the dough has risen, you can shape it into loaves of various types before baking.
It's at the top.
Look! And there, as though it's somebody's hair.
Oh, you're a poet and you didn't know it.
Tuck the ends under, and there you are.
Yeah.
A plaited loaf is one shape. Now let's bake a brown loaf in a flower pot. A proper earthenware flower pot, mind you. Plastic would melt. Season a new flower pot by rubbing it well with oil and putting it in the oven several times. Now some cracked wheat. I always decorate my loaf before putting it to prove. Now for some scones, and these I often do in a round.
Oh, you've got the flour all over your face too. Oh, At school, Auntie, we cut them out with a cutter.
Yes, but that means second rollings, and I don't think they're so good. Now, before baking, we'll half-cut our scone. Like that. Yes, about halfway through. Then it will break easily into pieces. Brush with beaten egg for a golden finish. A biscuit base is always useful. First crush the biscuits. A plastic bag will control the crumbs. Then mix them with melted butter and press into a flan tin. It only needs about 10 minutes to crisp up, and you've got a base for cheesecake, fruit flans, anything you like. So that's one oven load ready. No, the coolest zone for the biscuit base. Next, the flower pots, in the middle level, with the white bread and the scones in the hottest zone. Always aim for a full oven load, as that is the most economical way of using gas. For the second oven, I've got some melting moment biscuits ready. They just need topping off with a cherry.
That's all right.
Yes, that's fine, Karen. Right then, meringues.
Whisk them up until they're really stiff and fluffy. Remember, 2 tablespoonfuls of caster sugar to every whisked egg white.
And you whisk it up so stiffly that it shouldn't fall out. Trusting, aren't you?
Fold in the final sugar and into the piping bag.
That's it, but hold the bag a little bit farther up. That's good, Karen.
We still have oven space, so let's make a batch of oatmeal biscuits. Add the oats to the sugar and the bicarb, which we measured before. Pour in the syrup and melted butter. Stir, and then you shape it into balls like this. And then we lay them an inch apart. Should be perfect oatmeal biscuits. It's best to fill this side too at all levels, a matter of economy. So, meringues in the bottom, then your melting moments in the middle, then the oatmeal biscuits at the top. Not an inch of oven space wasted.
My auntie makes her bread in plats, Mum.
Which is a more attractive way of doing it. You know, it's fun as well. There are lots of shapes you can do, but for straightforward bread making, we use a tin. Fill the tin 2/3 full of dough and leave it in a warm place to prove. When it's risen, you can put the finishing touches. Brush the top for shiny finish, sprinkle sesame seeds for decoration, and into the oven at mark 7 for 30 minutes. And then tap the loaf underneath. If it sounds hollow, it's cooked. That's fine. For pastry making, the methods are different. It depends on the type of pastry you want. With plain short crust, simply rub the fat into the flour. Today we're making fruit pies using short crust, so onto a floured surface with the pastry dough. Roll it out nice and thin using long, even strokes. The floured surface makes it easier to turn the pastry round to roll it out evenly. Don't turn it over, as you will roll unnecessary flour into the pastry, spoiling the appearance and texture. To finish off, brush with water and sprinkle caster sugar on top, or you could use egg white and caster sugar. And for savoury pies, you'd use beaten egg, and then they'd cook a golden brown.
Right, that's the scones for the stew. Beef cobbler, meat's cooked already. Rice pudding for afters, and a bit of shortbread for the store cupboard. How's the pizza coming, Terry?
I think it's right.
Oh, that's lovely. You put the prawns on. Now, the base has yeast in it, so it's got to rise for a bit.
That's not a real pizza, Mum.
Oh, maybe not, but Dad doesn't like anchovies and olives, and we all like prawns and mushrooms. This lardycake's made with yeast as well, so it'll have to rise too. Sticky now, and sticky when you eat it. Rather special on a cold winter's day. Lardycake needs the most cooking, so that goes in the hottest position on the top shelf. The pizza goes up there too, love. Then what do you think? Yes, the cobbler. And in the coolest zone at the bottom, the milk pudding and the shortbread. Now for our Sunday walk. So automatic on, oven setting on.
Come on, boy. Come on.
With a bit of luck and good judgment, we should have a fine mixed oven load. I'll ring Julie and see if she wants to come.
Hello? Oh, Mum, hi.
Come on, it's Sunday. We're all going out for a quick walk. Are you coming?
Give us a few minutes. We'll meet you at the gate. John's up to his elbows in caster sugar and ground almonds. Yeah, I think he's actually enjoying it. Amaretti secchi. Dry macaroons to you and me. Just mixing it all up. You put kirsch in. I think that's why he's doing it. And I've got some scones. I'll put them in after the walk. And some Boston brownies. Like some for tea? These go on the top. They need the hottest. Your dry macaroons in the middle. And this?
Oh, that looks good. What's that?
Smoked haddock and sweet corn flan for our supper.
Lovely. Is that the lot?
Yes. Setting number 4.
Right then. Off we go. You okay for golf next Saturday, Dad?
Yes, certainly. Okay, fine.
Oh, well, we'll go to a fashion show, Julie. Men.
Running rings round us. And it's Vicky Joy. Mind it.
Oh, look at the time. I better go on and get the scones on, I think.
All right, love, we'll see you back there.
Red hot, everybody.
Scrumptious.
Can't do. No, you can't.
Now
Don't
then,
be greedy,
quiet.
monkey. Mum, I want the hot.
No, put them down, love.
Baby come.
Terry.
Hey.
Pass your dad and John one, Karen.
Mmm. Delicious. But wait till you taste my amaretti secchi, everybody.
You what?
Macaroons. Now, try one of those.